Let's just mock some stuff up here.
Look how he ignores us.
You guys are having fun. There you go.
I thought it was a lot nicer last week. I think.
Look at this one.
Yep. Pulls the back.
Yep.
It's upside down, isn't it?
That's what I thought. He said no.
What's the difference? The
holes?
Yeah,
the water holes, the cooling hole.
That's it. There's nothing at the front.
Yeah, exactly.
The one guy, I never noticed it before, but he says if you look at the corners at the front, you'll see the gasket sticking over the edge.
Yep.
And sticking over the edge. Because if you have it flipped,
it doesn't.
I'll be dipped in shit. Look at that.
Contours there.
I'll be damned.
So you could physically look at it with the motor together and know if they're
Right,
on.
so why have we got two holes there?
There's nothing
That
there.
says front there, look.
Yeah. So this goes.
Yeah, so why haven't we got any holes in the gaskets for the front then?
Because when the water pump pushes water, let me think here, out the intake
Into the radiator.
into the bottom of the pump. Well, the pump pumps the water through the ends of the block here,
Yeah.
through all the cooling jackets.
Yeah.
Well, if you have these holes at the front,
Yeah.
the water's going to come out the front quicker, and the water's never going to circulate to
Yeah.
the back of the block.
So you cover it
before
up at
goes
the front. So why have the holes there?
Why the holes where?
Why have the
the
holes
block.
there?
Why does the block have holes here? Probably just to cool the front of the cylinder.
It's probably just the way the casting was done.
Well, I mean, if you don't, you don't need the holes, but you still need to have that be wet on the inside.
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd just be a deck surface that you couldn't
but-
have access to.
But yeah, I bet you it's just machining, cheap costs, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reduction in that.
Yeah, it's just, just asking.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same.
Because I bought a block off a guy that he couldn't ever get it run right. He said, he didn't tell me exactly what was wrong with it. He just said he never can get it to run right, so he bought a blueprint stroker motor. Put it in his car. I get it. And the head gasket on the driver's side
It's
was
backwards.
flipped. This cylinder overheated like mother,
Right.
and it obviously had a lot of detonation because it got so hot.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that you can cause when the head
Yep.
gasket is on the wrong way around. So, and it was like, the block was smoked, the head was smoked, the rod was blue,
Yeah.
the piston, it was like,
really hot.
I bought the engine, I was like, dude, there's nothing here. So I got half my money back from the guy because the engine was smoked. Just all because he had the head gasket on the wrong way. So I'm going to set the heads in place.
So we did load of video last week. And we did some talky in the middle. And we've got to make sure the mic was on.
Nice.
So I didn't make it in the video.
He did that on purpose. He just.
Keep talking shit again.
Yeah,
I'll cut that out.
like I said, if Mike makes a boo boo, it won't make it in the video. But if we make a boo boo, it always makes it in the video.
Head bolts.
Oh, new ones.
Oh, I used the other set for the torque plate kit.
Yeah.
He's been hogged out a little bit. Did you do the hogging out?
Nope. I said they were CNC machined.
That's right. But to me, it doesn't look CNC'd. That's what I was saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the combustion chambers definitely look like it, but these don't go all the way down the port.
I just want to...
See, did you hear him talk? I said it was CNC. With all kinds of attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah.
you didn't listen to
You,
me.
you are not listening to me. I was on a lot of medication for a while.
We hadn't noticed.
I didn't notice either. I felt fine.
Don't you put any sealant on?
Yeah, I will when we put it on permanently. I just want to put the heads on. This is the way it's going to be. And then try the intake, make sure the port matches all nice. And I take a look. I think all of them do.
I think all of them do.
I'm sure we did all of them.
Pretty sure they do. You're almost there. A little further back. There you go. Got it.
Oh, I need the head dowels on that side.
Boy, that one's all chewed to fuck all.
Well, they were, because they never used the head dowels on the last
Oh, for
one before.
so.
So it mooshed the aluminum kind of in the hole.
Jesus Christ.
So it's a typical, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Person was put these engines
So
together.
they didn't use the inserts, and it was because it's obviously drilled for a Windsor,
Yeah.
a 351.
I had to clean it up a little bit. It just looked rough because that was the burr.
Yeah.
It'll fit a little loose. And we get one more. Put those on the bottom.
Yep.
Give you a hip bowl.
And that's literally so you can use the smaller.
The smaller head bolts
Yeah.
for the 5 liter versus
There you
the
go.
Windsor. Yeah, there used to be a time when people would freak out and go, "Oh my God, they're drilled for a Windsor." It's like that's why they have these grommets.
And you can't just go straight onto these either because they don't have the bevel that the ARP
Oh,
head bolts
right,
require.
Yep. ARP, the only way to go.
It's amazing. Amazing company that they make so many fasteners for all
Yeah.
these engines because
Well, they got them market cornered.
Yeah.
I mean, they own it. There's nobody else out there that makes head bolts and motor bolts. Yeah, motor bolts, flex plate.
We've only ever. I don't think I've used anything other than ARP.
I wouldn't.
just get them a little bit something. So should I use these?
The world is your burrito, Michael.
Oh, drop the.
They Velcro ones, aren't
Yeah, see if they fit the ports nice.
they? Yeah.
Close enough.
A little overhang, I'll have to trim them.
Yeah, there's on that side. And on, yeah, so
They just need to go that way a little bit,
further
and they
forward.
need to go back that way.
So you'll trim that out.
Let me flip it. Let me see. That makes a difference. Not really. They don't really say which side it has to go towards. But... All right, let's see how that works.
Can't see the holes.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, so you just saw Pete, John, and myself doing a piston and a ring and install party on Wednesday evening. We get together, had a good time. Got the short block all put together for for the most part. And right now, what you're seeing here is just kind of mocked up. The heads are installed with 1 bolt. The intake's just sitting on there. Carb just sitting on there. Timing cover and all these bits, they're just temporarily installed just to give me a better idea. 1, if I'm missing any parts and what I need to order, and 2, just to kind of give myself a little bit of a sense of completion. I got a lot of parts still on their way, still need to order, but it's not like we're a big channel or anything like that where we got 60 boxes off to the side that we just blew up orders to every parts vendor known to man, and we can install this or get this all together in like 1 day and just to put out an episode or something like that. But yeah, I don't know what all is gonna exactly be the finished version of this. This is just some original 68 style valve covers I had. I don't know if they're gonna even clear the rockers, but there's all kinds of stuff that we got to put together and see how it goes. So this is on hold. I just took the plastic bag off it for now until we get some more parts, and but things are looking really good, and I'm looking forward to getting on with it and getting it all sealed up and together. Get my engine run stand back off my buddy who borrowed it off me, and yeah, we'll get this thing together soon, and more updates on that. So another thing I alluded to last video I put out was on the coupe. I had this box down here, and I'll pan down a little bit further and you can see what it's all about. I bought a used Aerospace Components 4-lug brake kit for the coupe. Lighten up the brakes on the front a little bit for racing. Plus this is a pretty sporty design. And one thing I really liked about this particular brake kit, it was the vented rotors. And it was still 4-lug, so I can keep everything I got. And it has the nice 4-piston calipers. This kit was like brand new. I think you put it on, I only used it for a very short time, and then took it off, and he wanted to go 5-lug. So that's why he sold them, and I picked them up. I paid for them a decent price, is what I thought, in pounds. Guy over here in England selling them, and I had high hopes. and all I needed to get was a brake line kit. It's still like 120 bucks for the brake lines for this thing, but everything else was here, and you know, I think I got a good deal. But I went on their website and I saw a little blurb at the top of their brake kits. It said, this brake kit may move the wheel out 3/4 of an inch. And immediately, I only saw that after I purchased this, and it immediately concerned me because I don't have 3/4 of an inch of room. So you look down here, I mean, this wheel, this was rubbing until I got the alignment, and I put the toe in just a little bit more, and then that stopped the rubbing. That's how close it is up in here to touching this tire. So I couldn't come out with the paper with this wheel combination and everything like that. So what I had to do is I pulled this wheel off. I got a plumb bob and dropped it down the face, the mounting face of the brake rotor to the ground, marked a spot, took the caliper, took the rotor off, put this hub on the spindle, and dropped the plumb bob down again. And I was gutted because this does move the wheel out. So with this installed, with this surface here, without the spacer, is a 1/2 inch further out than current. And with this other spacer, which I needed because the wheel wouldn't mount flush to this spindle, that puts it at an extra 3/8 of an inch. So rough wag, that is about 3/4 of an inch further out than stock. So I can't use my fancy race brakes on my car, and I'm disappointed. So unless I find somebody that wants them, you know, I'm probably gonna put them up for sale. Just trying to get my money back out of it. You know, it's a good deal, but yeah, I'm being over here in England, not really gonna help you guys in the States very much, but yeah, I mean, it came with everything, all the brackets, all the hardware. So, what a disappointment, but that's life. You see a deal, you snag it, and then afterwards you realize it wasn't such a great deal after all. But anyway, that's kind of an update. You know, I did degree the cam in. You can see, it's an F303 cam. You know, so all the numbers were hitting right on the money. And but I gotta wait. I gotta get another different timing chain that won't work with the where is it? The fuel pump eccentric that I have, because this is a later timing chain, and I'll show you what that's like when I get the new one. But this one, it won't work with this because we have, you know, the mechanical fuel pump we're going to be putting on here. We're going to make a line over the car. We're going to make it just look like an old school original 289/302, because that's going to be the market for this thing. So this is an electronic distributor. It's already got the steel gear on it for roller cam. You had to run it with an MSD box. I don't know if I'm gonna, I got a couple of core distributors. I got another one over there. If I'm gonna build one to run on points or something like that, or put a Prochronus igniter in it, I'll see. But I know this distributor works. It's gonna work good on the dyno, on the run stand. And yeah, the carb should be great. Intake should be great. It should work fine. And yeah, we'll get it together soon. Other than that, waiting on parts for everybody. And yeah, I'm almost getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. Keep the likes coming, and I'll keep the updates coming. So thanks again, guys, for sticking around. Talk to you soon.